All right. Good morning, everyone. Thank you for coming to class today. We're going to take a little bit of a break from the hips and work with the upper body. Specifically, of course, yoga is a full body experience, so we will work with everything, but with a little bit of focus on the shoulders and upper back. So have a strap nearby and sit well. I'm going to read something from a new book that I just picked up. I saw it, picked it up, and it really is resonating with me. It's called Remember Love, and it's by a woman named Cleo Wade. So I'm very excited to get into this book, but because almost every page has spoken to me so far. So sit well and then just listen to these words and see what you think and see if they sound familiar in your own life. It's titled For People Like Me Who Don't Know How to Relax. I hear whispers from shadows high and low. No one seems to know where they come from, but they surround us and seem to be getting louder. Get busy, they say. Do something. Do nothing, and you are nothing. I plant my feet on the earth. I place my hand on the tree that gives life to me. I let its ancient wisdom remind me of real power, and I speak light into these shadows. No, I say, I am not built for only doing. I am built for being. I am built for loving. I raise my fist, and within it I hold stillness and worthiness together as one, belonging to each other and belonging to me. My rest does not need a reason. My goodness does not need to be proven. My value is mine to claim. So I will be and I will love. And the soul within me, connected to the earth beneath me, will be the loudest voice in my head. So I don't know if that made sense to you, or if you are like me, someone who always feels like they have to be busy doing something. And it almost seems like the more the poop hits the fan, the busier I get, because sitting still with all that is happening can be really difficult, can be very challenging. And yet, how do we get ourselves to rest, to recuperate, to rejuvenate? If we're always, always, always doing something, all that nervous energy, right? So, with that, take the shoulders up to your ears, squeeze them back, and just let them drop. Good. Do that two more times. Take it up, squeeze it back, and just let it drop. Just kind of shake them out. One more time. Take it up, squeeze back, and let it drop. And then close the eyes if they are not already. Adjust your seat if you need to. And feel the very front of the shoulders draw back, but just gently draw those shoulders back. Feel a little bit of an engagement with the shoulder blades, between the shoulder blades. Feel the chest rise and fall with the breath. And maybe as you sit, you'll hear those whispers, those shadows that either say, do something, or go, I've done enough. Maybe I can sit here in this pose and breathe. Just notice. Breathing in and exhaling out, maybe noticing what it feels like to breathe. What do you notice? Few more breaths right here, allowing yourself to be instead of do. And then let the eyes flutter open. Inhale, take the arms up. Exhale to your heart. Take both arms forward and round the shoulders. Purposefully round the shoulders forward. Like your fingertips are just trying to touch the wall in front of you and you're so close. So everything is rounded. You'll feel all this constriction at the front of the chest and the collarbones, maybe into the neck. And then just pull the shoulders back. Leave the arms where they are. Go ahead and pull forward again or push forward. And then pull back. Good. One more. Reach forward and then draw it back and just feel kind of the freedom in the neck and shoulders when we draw the shoulders into alignment. And then take slowly both arms out to the side, feeling the back body engaged, feeling the shoulders dropped. Maybe turn the palms up, still feeling the back body engagement, feeling the shoulders well back and down away from the neck. And then turn the palms forward. Bring them forward, but keep the shoulders back. Adjust as you need to and let go. Good. Roll that out. It's going to be a lesson all through class, maybe. All right, let's do that again. Take it up. Exhale forward. Feel that normal, natural rounding. Pull the shoulders back. This time, leave your left hand where it is. Take the right arm out to the side. I am mirroring here. Notice both shoulders can be engaged, even though the arms are doing something different. Turn the palm up, reach the arm up, seat the shoulder back down, right? So don't overreach. That's not bad, but we're doing something different today. So feel the shoulder engaged, feel the muscles engaged. Take that arm out to the side, turn the palm forward, bring that arm forward, pull the shoulders back, take the other arm out to the side. Everything very purposeful, right? No quick movements. Turn the palm up. Notice if this other shoulder is trying to reach forward. Take the arm up slowly. Seat the shoulder back down into the joint or the arm. Back down into the joint. Breathe. Good. Take it out to the side. Turn the palm forward. Reach it forward. Pull back. Take both arms out. Don't bring the arms any further back than the shoulders, but engage the back body more. Feel the muscles working all around the shoulder blade, right? All around that scapula. Turn the palms up. Watch that head neck. Don't get real tense there. Both arms up nice and slow. Seat both arms back down into the shoulder joint and let go and shake that out. Good. Roll your shoulders and then grab your strap. So chances are, if you have a long strap, you can just fold it in half. If you don't have a long strap, we're going to take the arms overhead. So just watch your buckle ends if you're not doubled with your strap. And then take the arms up overhead. You're nice and wide. Drop the shoulders in. Squeeze the back. Keep the head neutral. And then simply bend the elbows, take that strap any amount. It can be up at your head, it can be down at your shoulder blades. Lift the chest. Good. Take the arms up. Exhale, drop it down. Good. Take it up. Exhale, back and up. Good. And down. One more. Take it up. Squeeze it back to your level. Watch the head. Try not to bring that chin forward. Press the elbows back, press the shoulders back, breathe. And then take the arms up, take that in front of you and up. Good. Squeeze in front of you and up. Think about those shoulder blades. Squeeze up. Just two more down. And last one. Take it up and bring it all the way down in front of you. Roll that out. take that same strap right behind the shoulders, right? It actually feels kind of good here, right? So wrap it around kind of tight and then kind of snuggle it in like you're wrapping a nice blanket around you. Yep. So Betty, you can round instead of that beautiful posture you're doing. Just kind of roll the shoulders forward and then push the shoulders back against the strap. And then round like you're, I feel like a little snuggly something here, right? Just kind of soft. And then pull back, really resist with the strap. Good. Just one more kind of round forward. And then pull that shoulder back. Let the arms or the hands go out. Keep the elbows tucked. Press that strap into the shoulders and the shoulders back. Take a nice deep breath and just release. Good job, everybody. Set that strap aside. Grab both of your blocks if you have them. You're going to take both of your blocks. You're going to put them together so they make one big block. Squeeze those blocks, draw the elbows in, press both blocks out, and breathe. Drop the shoulders, pull the arms back into the sockets, and feel the back body engage. And then just squeeze, keep the elbows as close to your side as you can. Squeeze back and press out. Good. Squeeze it back. Don't let the chest drop. And out. Good. 3 more. Squeeze. Out. Squeeze. Think. Chaturanga. 4. I know it's not anywhere near that, but just think about what has to work to do chaturanga. And out, hold, draw the shoulders back. See if you can take the arms up overhead. Now, for some of you, this is not going to work. You can release the blocks completely or just take one block. Bend the elbows and take those blocks behind your head and extend. Good. 2, don't let your elbows splay out to the sides. Try to keep them tucked. And 4 and 5. Good. Take it up. Listen up. Push into your blocks. Take it down to the floor. Push. And take it back up. And exhale down. And take it up. And down. Woo! Anybody feeling this yet? And up. Good. One more. Take it up. Woo! Take it down. Take it back to the middle. Listen up. Turn to one side. Push into both blocks. And center, turn to the other side, push into both blocks, bring it back to center, let it go. Whew, nice job, everybody. Shake that out. Go ahead and put those blocks up to the front of your mat. And let's come to table pose. So I'm grabbing my blanket so I have something cushy under my knees. Feel free to do the same. We won't be here super long, I don't think, but just in case. All right, so knees are underneath your hips as always. Your wrists lined up, roughly lined up with those shoulders. Take your right hand and just walk it in slightly. I mean, really slightly. For me, it's probably lined up, but it feels a little narrow. And then take the left arm out to the side. Pull that shoulder into its socket. So again, as if your fingertips were reaching for the wall to your side, and then pull it in. Whew. And then reach it out. Good. Pull it in and out. Good. One more. Pull it in, hold, and then lift the arm up to the ceiling and breathe. Exhale, let that go. I'm just going to turn around. I realize I'm too close to the wall. Your left hand lined up with your shoulder. The right arm out to the side. You're reaching toward the sidewall. And then you're trying to pull it back into the socket. It's kind of weird. Take it out and squeeze it in. One more. Reach it out. Squeeze it in. Hold the squeeze and then lift the arm and breathe. And lower that down. Good. I feel like I'm doing the roly-poly over here. So back to the first side, right wrist is under the right shoulder. Take the left arm out. Draw it in. I just want you to take your hand to your shoulder. And then lift the elbow. Yep, don't strain, don't stress. And then take that same elbow, tap your other elbow, and reach up. Tap your elbow and reach up. 3 more, tap down and squeeze up. Good. Feel the back body down. Squeeze the elbow up. 1 more. And up, squeeze. Hold that squeeze and then extend the arm again and breathe. Nice, Betty. Exhale, let that go. Whew. So I don't know if you noticed that when you brought the elbow there and opened up the chest shoulder, the arm extended out just a little bit more. Let's do the same thing on the other side. You're gonna, I just have to keep turning around. That ball's so close. All right, take the other arm out, pull it in. Good, tap your shoulder, and then elbow to elbow, down, squeeze it up, down, squeeze, and down, squeeze up, down, squeeze. Good. Notice the rotation. Hold here, lift, hold, extend the arm up from there, breathe, and exhale, let go. Whew, nice job, everybody. Just shake all that out. And then take the hands to the very front of your mat, walk your knees back, and come into a really nice puppy stretch. Just breathe. And come on up. All right, last one here. Table pose. Right leg presses back. Now, don't forget everything we've been working on all week. Level out the pelvis, tone in through the belly, lift the leg, keep the pelvis neutral. Take the left arm out, palm face down. Palm is face down. Good. You're just going to tap your fingers to the floor, left hand, and lift up and see if you can go just a little higher than shoulder. Keep the leg where it is. Down, lift a little higher. 3, tap, lift, down, 4, down, 5, hold, and release. Shake that out. Already doing quite a bit of work on the shoulders, right? Already starting to feel that work. All right, same thing, other side. Always take a break off those wrists if you need it. Belly tones in, the spine is neutral, left leg goes out, left leg lifts, pelvis is neutral, toes are pointing straight down, right arm goes forward, palm is face down, tap it down, and lift maybe a little higher. Good, tap, lift high, tap it down. 3. When you lift that arm high, notice the work at the back shoulder. And down, lift up. Whew. One more. Lift and down. Nice job, everybody. Release, press back, maybe child's pose, maybe puppy stretch. Come on up. Press the right leg back, lift the right leg, lift the left arm, turn the palm face in, and take that arm out to the side. And breathe. Turn the palm down, turn the palm back. So we're just doing a little bit of rotation and core work. Turn the palm down, turn it forward, turn it down, and turn it back. Release that side. See, I'm nice. I didn't make you hold that for a long time. Same thing, other side. Left leg lifts, belly tones in. Oh, I don't have room for that arm. Here we go. Take the right arm out to the side. Good. Turn it back. Turn the palm down. Turn it forward, down, back, and down, forward. We got one left. Turn it down, turn it back, turn it down, turn it forward, release it fully. Nice job, everybody. All right. From table to down dog. Shake all that out. Whew. And then take your feet nice and wide on your mat. Walk those hands back on purpose. You can move your blanket out of the way for now if you want. And then come on up to standing. Grab your blocks. So it's an interesting thing, right? If you take your blocks, maybe take them to the second level, maybe higher, depends on you. And we're going to come just to a forward fold and place our hands on the blocks. Your legs are hips width apart. You feel real comfortable here. You're not dropping your chest, right? You're staying halfway up or part way up. And then right between the shoulder blades, right where your spine is, I want you to just sink that part of your chest down to the floor. Down. It's just a little movement. So you're not lowering the body. You're just moving the shoulder blades back up toward the ceiling a little bit as the middle of your spine kind of drops. I hope that makes sense. And then push and let it round a little. And then drop and push. So it's small movement here. Good. Just drop and hold, and then engage the arms. You're externally rotating the shoulders. The latissimus dorsi becomes engaged. The chest is open, and then try to pull your arms apart. Everything happening all at once. What was that movie? Everything, Everywhere, All at Once, something weird like that. Breathe and feel the work here, right? Relax through the head and the neck. You're trying to pull those blocks apart. The chest is dropped through a little bit, or the back spine is dropping down a little, but it's completely supported by muscle. And then release that and come into a forward fold. Good. Bend your knees, take your hands to your knees, come on up. Right. So when we have head down for a really long time, we can get a little like, wow. So let all that recover and think about what we're doing here. So take both hands out, flex your hands, and engage your arms. What does that mean? I'm not being little spaghetti arms, right? I'm pushing out against a wall, but then I'm drawing the shoulders back. I'm drawing the shoulder blades back. Flex your wrists, straighten your elbows best you can without hyperextending. Breathe. Pull back. If you pull those arms back, you're going to feel the back part of that spine press forward a little bit. Now think of plank, think of down dog, think of all the things we do on these hands in yoga and where that support can be. And then let that go. It's amazing that much work happening in something that all we're doing is this. All right, so come on back to your blocks. Walk the feet back a little bit so that you're more diagonally reaching with the arms, so more down dog-ish. And then allow your shoulders back to round. My arms are up around my ears. Everything's just kind of soft, and that's not a bad thing. But if we were to engage the muscles, if we could pull those hands back isometrically, feel the shoulder blades engage, feel the arms engage, breathe, and yet we're still reaching those arms forward. Feel the work between the shoulder blades. Yep, keep pressing those blocks back. Keep pulling. I really want you to get a sense of this if you can be patient. And then release that. Nice job, everybody. Walk up toward the front of your blocks. Hands are still on your blocks. Bend your knees. Step back, right leg. Come into a nice lunge, knee up, your right knee is up or down. Your hands are on your blocks. Your back leg is active. Your back glute is active. We know all this. Take the left arm out to the side and breathe. Take that left hand to your left shoulder, like we did before. The elbow is pointing out to the side, and then rotate that elbow up toward the ceiling and breathe. One, you just stay here. Two, you extend the arm out from that space. You're not trying to pull the shoulder to the back wall. You're extending out from the center of your chest. Good. Take that hand back to your shoulder. Drop the elbow down. Release your hand. Step forward and switch sides. Step back, left leg. So we first come into that nice neutral pelvis. We've been working on that all week, right? So if you notice that left hip, the leg that's back, if it's dropping down to the floor, let's level that out. Nice tone from the belly. Take the right arm out to the side. Take the hand to your shoulder. Point the elbow up toward the ceiling as you twist, keeping that elbow pointing up toward the ceiling, and then maybe extend the arm up. Can you feel the integration of the shoulder joint in this rotation? Exhale, let that go. Nice job, everybody. Set your blocks aside. Step back, downward facing dog. From down dog, lower down to your knees briefly. Plant your hands. Let the middle spine drop or the upper back spine drop a little, but then fire up the arms. So I feel chest, shoulders, lats. I feel all that working. Tone in through the belly. Tuck your tail or feet. Lift the knees. Hold the arms. Hold the shoulders. Breathe. Start to bring the hips back, down dog. See if you can recreate the same thing with the arms, where they are extended, they are working, but yet the shoulder muscles are all wrapped around the shoulder joint. Breathe. Take your feet wide. Hold your pose. Reach the hips back. See if you can maintain all that activity in your back. And then walk those hands all the way back. And come on up to standing. Ooh, and shake all that out. Right? Are we noticing what's happening? Can you all feel that? Right? So just come up and stand. Take one hand to the center of your chest. Take the other hand to your elbow or to your shoulder. And just circle. Just circle that elbow. Some of you might be feeling a crunch, crunch, crunch. There should be no pain. And then allow that elbow to just go straight out to the side. You can even look at it. Is it right out to the side? With the hand on the chest, just physically pull the skin toward that side and then extend this arm out, palm face forward. And then from where the hand is at the chest, allow your whole body to twist. The arm follows, right? So this part of the shoulder is pressing back and in, if that makes sense, so that we're not pulling the arm back, we're twisting from the spine, right? From the torso, and this front shoulder pulls in and release. Yeah, shake that out. It's like, can I get any closer? It's this part right here. Same thing, other side, hand to chest. Pull the flesh this way, the arms extended. If you look out, it's right there. Take your hand to your shoulder. Give me a few circles. Just because we're being nice today, right? We're going to get some movement in that shoulder. And then the elbow goes out to the side. I'm pulling the flesh away. Extend the arm. Allow your whole body to twist. That's it, Brittany. Keep twisting the arm, the front of the chest shoulder. Pull back and come on center. I'm going to do this one more time just because it's so hard to teach here to get this idea. So instead of the hand being here, I want you to put it here, like right where that little drop from shoulder to chest is, right? And then take the arm out. And I'm going to maybe even come closer. Come closer, Larry. Um, inside joke. All right. So as we twist, and I'll even turn sideways, as we twist, notice that the front head of the deltoid wants to push forward. That's what I want you to press back as you twist. Good. And see, you can drop that shoulder more. And then feel this little circle area pressing back with it. There's that shoulder working, right? That back shoulder working. And then shake that out, let go. Do you all feel that? Betty, you feel that? Yeah, right. And so Cease, what I was seeing on Cease is as she was bringing her arm back, she was hiking some. So we keep that down. Let's just do it on the other side. And then I think I have drilled the point home. All right, so it's in the little cubby hole, right, where the shoulder and the chest meet. The arm is out to the side. I'm going to keep that part of the shoulder chest pressing back as I twist, and I'll turn sideways again, so that if I feel the front deltoid pulling forward, I want to move from the chest instead, not the arm. So this keeps sinking in and release it and come on back. All right. Thank you for your patience on that. Because why? Doesn't that feel good, right? It feels more open. We're not taxing the shoulder joint to get there. All right. Come on back to the front of your mat. I feel like I just beat that to death. All right. Mountain pose, everybody. Inhale, take the arms up. Notice again, where do you go? What do you do? Are you just kind of scrunching all up? Do you feel any work, any engagement with those arms, shoulders? Exhale, soften the knees. Come on down. You can grab your blocks here. Maybe shake out the hips. Breathe. Walk both blocks forward. Pull the shoulders back. Just hold. Let the head come down a little bit. Lengthen the spine. Beautiful, nice, long and neutral spine. Walk those hands back, walk the blocks back, soften the knees, step back, right leg, coming into a lunge, nice and easy. The left arm goes out to the side. Remember everything I just talked about. Start to take the arm up, but integrate that cubby hole of a shoulder, right, to bring the arm up. And notice maybe it feels a little freer. And then imagine there's a wall right at the back of your hand. So isometrically, you're going to push into the wall and breathe. Release that hand down. Very simply, switch sides. Nice and easy. Nice and easy. Left hand stays on the block. Your right arm goes out to the side. As you open the arm, integrate the shoulder, press into that cubby hole. Breathe and then imagine a wall right behind that hand. Press isometrically into the wall. Breathe. Exhale, release. Step forward, left foot, step back, right foot, not so far. So pyramid pose, front leg is straight, front foot is straight, the leg is straight, the back foot slightly turned out, just slightly. Everybody take the blocks up nice and high. And think about everything we just kind of talked about. So the center of the kind of that middle space between the shoulder blades, I want you to drop that down toward the floor a little. Not saying to drop the torso, just right between the shoulder blades. Now, engage the arms, push into your blocks and fire up the arms. Level out the head, level out the chest, tone the belly, walk your blocks forward just past your foot. Dropping through the middle part of the chest in, I think it's Anusara, they would say melting the heart, right? The pelvis is neutral. I'm pressing into the blocks to engage. And then if I want to drop my elbows down toward the floor and go deeper, I still have the integrity of the shoulders, the chest, the legs, everything's working. Press back up into the blocks, walk your blocks back a little bit, bend your front knee, step forward, maybe come up to standing just to let the blood flow back into the body. It's all right here. Find your breath. And then come on down. Let's just play with that other side. Step back, left leg. Pyramid pose. It's shorter, generally speaking, for most people. It is shorter than your lunge. Your back foot is slightly turned out, back toes. Level the pelvis. Your hands are on your blocks. I want you to think about that, right? So that little melt of the heart, just a tiny bit, and yet still the integrity there, still the low belly toning in to support the low back. Breathe, fire up the arms. You should feel the triceps engage, the lats engage, and then walk your blocks forward. You're still more L-shaped than anything. Engage the upper back. If you want, bend the elbows down toward the floor. Don't let them splay. Just drop it down. Start to notice this side compared to the other. Keep the legs active. Keep the chest melting toward the floor. Breathe. Press into your blocks. Walk those blocks back. Bend your front knee and step forward. Bend both knees. Come on up. Exhale to your heart. Shake that out and roll the shoulders. Right. So as we work on posture, we a lot in class, it's this thing of how do you find the middle space so that this stays open without me feeling like I'm walking around like this all day, with this all crunched up, because that's not any better than this all crunched up. We want to find the middle space where the shoulders just sit and are happy, right? Relatively happy. All right, so come on back to the front. Roll the shoulders back. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, take them to your blocks. Step back, right leg, shorter step, pyramid pose. Level the hips. Draw the shoulders back. Feel the chest kind of melt forward. Tone that low belly. Find your breath. Drop the blocks one level if you want. You do not have to. You can stay higher, but then recommit the arms, the chest, the core to the pose, all the while keeping the four corners of the feet stamped on the ground. The elbows can soften. The whole torso can come toward the leg if you want, but not by compromising, not by changing your form for your body. Breathe. Bend your front knee, listen up. You're going to walk your blocks forward pretty much as far as you can reach, and then lift the back leg to stand on one leg. Same thing with the arms. I still have my hands on the blocks. I'm still going to work with the shoulders, engaging the muscles to help me find that strength, staying right at the center line of that foot, and then lower that foot back down next to the other. Walk your blocks back. Bend both knees. Come on up all the way. And exhale. Shake it, shake it, shake it. Just shake it out. Good. All right. Other side. Crack your knuckles. Other side, everybody. You're at the front of your mat. You're in mountain pose. Draw the front heads of those deltoids back just enough and feel the symmetry of the upper body, right? The shoulders mirroring each other, the chest tall. And then inhale, reach up. Exhale, hands down to your block. Same thing, other side. Soften the knees, step back left leg. Your feet are roughly hips width apart. Your back toes are just turned out a little bit. Your hands are on your blocks. You can start with these blocks higher as you play with the pose. I always try to imagine as if my hips are almost stuck in place and my torso is reaching out from the hips, getting nice and long. So on this side, I am way tighter, hamstrings tighter. So I'm not going to go as low, that's for sure, right? Because I just need to give that hamstring an opportunity to stretch. And maybe it's the same for you. As you're ready, the elbows start to bend. Maybe the blocks walk forward a little bit. If you find you're lifting off the four corners of the feet, if you find that the front knee has to bend more, chances are you're just trying to go a little bit too deep. Elbows are soft, the chest moves forward. Breathe. Bend your front knee, everybody. Walk your blocks forward. Make sure you're steady and then slowly lift that back leg, finding this variation of warrior three. Breathe. Press out of those blocks, like reach through the arms, but then drop the chest just a little. Lower that leg down to meet the other. Walk those blocks back and come on up to standing. And shake that out. Whew. Good. How's everybody doing? Maybe some shoulder circles. And breathe. All right, so we have one more here before we move on. It's a nice little segue to reverse triangle because we've done so much of the work already. So I want you to go ahead and take your blocks up nice and high. Standing at the front of your mat, where are your shoulders, right? Resist the urge to let them roll forward. Inhale, take the arms up. Exhale, hands to blocks. Soft step back, right foot. Same pose you've been doing all along. Your feet are hips width apart. Some of you might even inch your left foot out just another inch or so, just to get a little wider base. Reverse triangle, I find it a tricky pose on the best day. So the hips are level, the spine is long, everything is the same. All I want you to do is take your right hand block, lower it, maybe second level or flat, to the inside of your left foot big toe. So it's on the inside of your left foot. Your right hand is still on your block for the time being. And you're going to notice you start to shift looking to the left. Just look to the left. Everything else is good. One, you're here, you're fine, you're happy. This is where you want to hang out. Two, you're going to take the left hand to the left shoulder and draw the left shoulder up toward the ceiling. It might be more toward the wall. That's okay. Breathe. One, you're here. Two, you extend that arm up. Reverse triangle. Breathe. Lower that arm back to the block. Good. Release your other block. Go ahead and put it back up at high level. Bend the front knee. Step forward. Step back, left leg. Same thing, other side. So, true reverse triangle, that block would be on the outside of the front foot, not the inside. I like it on the inside. It's more stable. So you can always play with it on the outside and see where you go there. But we start with both hands on the block, nice and tall. The hips are level, the chest is soft. We take that left hand block to the inside of our right foot, either second level or low. We pause here, just take a glance to the right. Like, oh, look at that wall. What a nice wall. From here, right hand to right shoulder, and notice there's the rotation, right? There's the spine working, the belly toned. Extend the arm up only if you want. Remember that little cubby hole at the front shoulder, chest? Maybe you draw that in. Breathe. And release. Whew. Step forward. Bend both knees. Come on up. Whew. Oh, I keep shaking my hands at the top and let it go. We're going to go one more time on the first side. I just want you to see one other aspect before I let it go. Let it go. Okay. Mountain pose. Inhale, take it up. Exhale, down you go. When you're ready, step back, right leg, pyramid pose. Lower that right hand block again. I would keep it at the second level for now. But instead of inside your left foot, I want you to take it forward of your left foot, right? So that you have more reach here. And as you feel that block, don't overreach though. You're just taking it forward a little bit. Notice that as that hand goes forward, I'm just moving this other one out of the way, the chest already starts to rotate as the standing arm supports your pose, right? So then we twist, we look to the left, we twist, we take the hand to the shoulder, we lift the elbow up to the sky, and then maybe we take the arm up. So this reaching the arm forward a little bit can often give us a little bit more space. Big deep breath. Release the arm. Switch sides, slow, easy. Don't keep going until you have your alignment. Breathe. This time that left hand block, instead of being right against the foot, is forward of the foot. Make sure you feel sturdy. Look to the left. Start to allow the left shoulder to move toward the right. If I said look left, I meant look right. The right shoulder starts to lift. The hand goes to the shoulder. The arm extends up only if you want. Breathe. And release. Just step forward, everybody. I know that was a lot. Bend your knees. Come on up all the way. And exhale. Whew, good. Just shake that out. Go ahead and go wide on your mat. Toes point relatively forward. Nice deep hinge from the hips. Come on down. Just a sweet little forward fold here. Let the arms be comfortable. I don't like hanging in space personally. Not sure it's great for your spine, but your hands can be anywhere you want them to be as long as you've got a little support there. Let the head hang down to the floor like a big old heavy grape. Let the back of the neck stretch. And then press into your hands, heel toe your feet in. Bend the knees, take your hands to your knees, start to look up, and then stand up, take the arms up. Exhale to your heart. Let that go. Good. Let's come on down closer to the floor. Keep your blocks nearby. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Step back to downward facing dog. Everything you just figured out in your body, use that. Feel the shoulders working, the hands press in, the upper body's working, the head is soft. Breathe. So you can both push away from your body with your hands and energize and engage at the same time. Lower down to your knees. Maybe grab your blanket and place it under your knees just for this last little bit. Good. Grab one block. Place that block at the highest level on your mat. Back just a little ways there, Miss Betty. The block. So that when you lean over, you're on your knees, you're in half plank. That block is going to be under your chest. So here's the thing, right? When we do chaturanga, the elbows stay in toward the block. And when we bend the elbows, they bend straight back and then up. And you might have noticed my wrists were forward of my shoulders. If I put my wrists right under shoulders for chaturanga, they don't like that. So trust your body. This is the easy part. This is the training wheel part. So plant the hands, pull those elbows in like you're holding something between your elbows. When you bend your elbows, bend them straight back toward the hips, tap your block, and push up. Keep everything else the same. Tap your block and push up. Good. 3 more. Tap, up, think of half plank. Tap, 4, 5, and release. Press back. Just stretch those elbows, stretch the wrists, and come on back up. Lower your block by 1. We would be remiss if we did no shoulder strengthening after all the stretching that we just did. So same thing. First, gather that goodness between the elbows. Lower the hips so that you are in half plank. You're not sinking the hips, but your behind is not up. Tap your block and lift. Play with the hand placement. Tap, up, 3, 4, 5, push up, release, move your block out of the way. Go ahead and sit back or child's pose or puppy stretch, anything to come off wrist. We're almost done. Quite warm in the yoga studio at the moment. I think the Florida warmth and humidity is coming in. All right, last one here. If you can be without your blanket under your knees, or if you have an extra blanket, I want you to just take your blanket up to that front end of your mat. We're not done yet, Betty. She might be. So you got that nice little blanket. You can even fold it in like 3s, make a little burrito. That is your landing pad. So don't not have your landing pad. Okay. All right. So we're in half plank, and you know me in half plank. Often you'll see in class feet are down. I don't like that on my knees, so I always bend my knees. It gets me above those kneecaps, which feels much better. Your hands are there. You're gathering all that yumminess between the elbows. You're pressing your hands away from your torso. You're sinking the chest slightly so that the back shoulders are engaged. And then you are going to slowly lower down to your blanket without nose diving, without dropping your hips. You got it? All right, here we go. Bend the elbows, slow, 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 slow. Drop down to your blanket. It's a beautiful thing. See if you can push up again. Squeeze the elbows in. Slowly lower. Push up. You can do 1, 2, or 5. The 5 is the goal. Here we go. Down, 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 and up, down slow, and up. See, that one felt a little strained to me. I think I was scrunching the shoulders. So squeeze, down you go. When you're down for that last time, release the legs if the knees are bent. Walk your elbows forward and easy come into Sphinx pose. Sphinx pose. Once you're in Sphinx, turn the palms face up. Curl your fingers, curl your wrists, squeeze in. Release, open the hands. Good. Just 2 more like that. Soft curl. Draw the wrists in. We do so much work the other way in yoga. And release. Got 1 left. Squeeze. Curl the wrists in. Keep the forearms down. And release. You are on your blanket. That blanket ideally feels pretty good there. You can either stay in Sphinx or lower down, hands, wrists come near the shoulders, press the elbows back, lift up, modified cobra here. Maybe your hips, your pubic bone is resting on the blanket, which would be lovely. Breathe. Soft head, soft neck, shoulders are back body is engaged. Breathe. Slowly lower all the way down and release. Whew. If you're on your blanket, that's awesome. Stay on your blanket. My blanket is basically going from my pubic bone to the center or maybe the lower end of my sternum, my breastbone. And so I'm on this like little ledge here. Feels good. All right, so you're going to extend those legs, maybe take them a little bit wider than normal. Take the arms to cactus on either side. When you're ready, you're going to squeeze your glutes, lift your knees, lift your legs, elbows, arms off the floor. You're balancing on your blanket, or if your blanket is not there, you're balancing on your mat, arms, legs lifted, and lower. So think of if you were skydiving, which my husband can certainly relate to, and you're out of the plane and you're like, you know, flying down toward the earth with your trusty parachute. So that's what we're doing here. We're extending. So head down, elbows are out to your sides. When you're ready, lift your head, neck, arms, legs, as if you were flying through space. Woo, breathe, squeeze the back body and lower. Oh, we got 1 more just like that. Press down to the pubic bone. When you're ready, lift. Woo. Smile. And let go. Woo. Roll to one side. Come off your blanket. Move your blanket out of the way. And come on to your back nice and slow. Have your strap nearby. Your knees are bent and your feet are on the floor when you get there. Let's get this back neutral. Just breathe here for a moment. Feel your hips. Feel your shoulders. Find your breath. Good. Take the knees to 90 degrees or the legs to 90. Move the knees away enough that you have core engagement, right? So if the knees are way up at your chest, your core will not be working. So I've got them pressing away. Flex your feet as if your feet were on a wall. And feel your belly working. Take both arms up toward the ceiling. Round up like you're going to touch the ceiling. So here we are again. And then pull the shoulders down to the floor. Don't overpress. We're talking 10%. You're on the center line of your sacrum, your core's working. Push your fingers toward the ceiling and then seat the back of the shoulders to the floor. Good. One more. Reach up to the ceiling and then press down. So you're going to feel that work in the shoulders. Leave your left hand where it is. Let the right arm go overhead so your thumb comes to the floor. And then take that arm up. Go left side and up. Good. This time just rotate the arm so that your right arm goes overhead. Your left hand goes down toward your hip. So pinky and thumb, the legs are staying the whole time. We're working core this whole time. And then slowly meet in the middle and switch. Pinky to thumb and switch. The pinky touches on one side, the thumb touches on the other side. Go slow, down, slow, and down. Good. Listen up. Take the arms up, drop the shoulders. Optional here to add a leg. So as your right arm goes back, your left arm goes, or your left leg goes straight, your left arm stays up. And center. So it's just one arm and one leg. Watch your back. Take it in. Extend out. And in. Woo. Down, go slow, up. We got two more. Back and up. Last one. Out and up. Listen up. Both arms back, both legs extend. They don't have to go low. Bring them both up. Just 5. 2, extend and up. Keep the sacrum neutral. 3, up. 4, woo, and up. Last one, out. And bring your knees to your chest. And smile. That is over. Just rock those knees side to side. Give that back. In fact, do some knee wiggles here. Let's just really loosen up that back. Switch circles the other way. And let your feet come to the floor. Grab your strap. Take the strap around your right foot. Take the right foot up to the ceiling. Straighten the left leg if you would like. Breathe. And then just lower the leg, but don't move the hand. So your leg's not going to go far. We're actually stretching the back of the shoulders. If you want, you can loosen the strap a little. So I'm just trying to push my leg away from my hands to round the shoulders on purpose. And then take the leg back up. Just one more here. Press the leg down and away a little bit. Allow your shoulders to round. And bring the leg up. Hold here. Try not to over grip on your strap. Release that side. Go to the other side. Left foot strapped, right leg straight ideally, but can also be bent. Drop the shoulders to the floor. Hold that stretch. And then just lower the leg a little bit, like a quarter of the way, and then push that leg away to stretch the shoulder. And back up. One more time, just push the leg away. And up. Good. Take both legs into your strap. Go toward the ends of your strap and just wrap your hands around the strap a few times. So I've made the strap shorter by wrapping my hands around it. And then let the legs lower all the way or close, depending on your strap, and then pull them back up. Good. The arms are bent when you're pulling up. The arms are straightening when you lower. And bend the arms, pull up. Good. Just one more. Straighten. And pull up. Good. Let the arms go overhead. Undo the wrap around the hands. Just stretch your arms overhead. And release. Release your strap. Release your legs. Whew. Go ahead and put your strap aside. Bend both knees. Take them into chest. Straighten the left leg. Keep the right knee to chest. You can grab underneath that leg if you want. Breathe. And switch sides, everybody. Good. Both knees to chest. Squeeze them in. Both feet to the floor. And then both legs straight for Shavasana. Whew. So taking care of your body, making sure your Shavasana feels marvelous. If your blanket is nearby, maybe that blanket goes underneath your knees or underneath the back of your thighs. The shoulders are down to the floor, so much more open. Maybe the palms are face up. And we come back to the space of human being instead of human doing. We allow this pose to be all we need to do right now. Feel the rise and the fall of the chest, the belly. We feel the weight of our body releasing into our mat. Allow your jaw to soften. Release any tension that you're holding. go softer still. For those of you who are ready, go ahead and start to move your body. Go nice and slow. Start to bend the knee. Maybe draw those knees to chest. Just rock side to side. And then allow the knees to roll to one side. And as you're ready, press up. That was a Shavasana that almost won. I got very relaxed. Take the arms up, everybody. Exhale to your heart. Feel the shoulders soften away from the ears. Allow the head to bow to your own inner gifts and wisdom and love and compassion. Namaste, everybody. Thank you. Oh, thanks, everybody.
Thank you.